Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this Firefly Fun House theory video. You might remember that we did a video taking a look at that new character, that new persona that Bray Wyatt teased in his tweet the other day. I'll put it on screen right now so you can see what we're talking about. This was sent out by Bray. And it was very, very interesting because it says Cult of Wyndham, and there's been lots of theories around the Cult of Wyndham. We were saying in our last video, could this be a new persona for Bray, or is this going to be a new person that's going to join? Is this going to be the start of a new stable? Could it be Bo Dallas that joins the Firefly Funhouse? Could it be one of the puppeteers that's going to reveal themselves to be, part of the Cult of Wyndham? Well, there's been some very interesting thoughts on this, and maybe a very interesting development. I want to shout out Mike. You can see that Mike sent me this on Twitter, and basically, Mike is saying, what if this is the darker persona of Huskus? Which I really, really like. I think that is such an interesting theory. The darker side of Huskus. I think a few people had this theory, but Mike definitely was the first that I saw. And I really like it because we know that that Bray has got a darker side. Funhouse Bray, his darkness is the Fiend. So why can't the puppets have darker sides as well? So I was kind of into that. And I was talking to Jodie Gilly, great friend of the channel. She is one of the admins over at the Firefly Fun House fan group. I was talking to her about this, and we were saying, well, it's quite interesting because we've already seen Bray dress as Sister Abigail, Abby the Witch. So we know that, Abigail was within him. So why couldn't Huskus be within him? Because Huskus is Bray. Huskus is Husky Harris. It's the old Bray character. It's the old Bray persona. So it could be that this mask is the dark side of Huskus, but it's not going to be a separate person. It's going to be Bray. It's a new persona that Bray has got. And then Jodie, once again, I think it was more Jodie's husband in all fairness. Let's give credit where it's due. I believe it was Jodie's husband who spotted something on the picture. Now, this might be nothing. This might be something. You can see that picture again. If we zoom in on the tusk, that looks like a H. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but there is no reason for that to be there. This is a drawing, and it looks like that has purposefully been put there. That H as a little clue, potentially. H for Huskus. So it really could be that this is the darker side of Huskus. Huskus the pig boy, and this, of course, has got tusks. It's like a wild boar, kind of like a hog kind of a creature. Yeah, I am very, very excited about that. So that's kind of where we are at the moment with that character. Can you imagine if they're fighting in the funhouse, the lights go out, and when they come back on, this wild boar creature man is standing there? People will freak. So this is kind of where we are with it at the moment. So the Cult of Wyndham could all be within Wyndham, within the man that plays the role of Bray, plays the role of the Fiend, and now maybe this new darker Huskus character. More to show you as well. Normally we would finish there, but no. This is Wrestlemania week, and we've got more to go through. These have come through from Kyle Scarborough. Now, Kyle Scarborough is like a tattoo artist, great friend of Bray's. He actually did a lot of the designs for like the Fiend mask and really helped develop like the Firefly Fun House and the Fiend character, and he had a lot of input into that. Yeah, this is very, very interesting stuff. You can see that he's tweeted out these two images. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I've not really explored these images too much. The only thing I would say is that they both appear to be wooden cabins. Now, is it that far of a stretch to think that the inside of that cabin is the same cabin as what we're seeing the outside of? Could it be that we are seeing the same cabin there, a shot from the outside, a shot from the inside? You can see, I would say quite obviously, a Fiend face in both. In the one, it's in the sky. In the other one, it's kind of tucked down into the corner. There's lots of like crosses and potentially other faces that are in there as well. I don't know really how far you'd want to go into believing that, you know, is that a face? Is that a cross? Is that a word? I've had a little look around to see if there's anything like really obvious. There was nothing that really stood out at me, apart from, obviously, in the window of the cabin, you can see some, like, faces. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, they are brilliant images, and Kyle said, I think he said to Jodie, that they are meant to be studied. You are meant to actually look at them for a long time and see what you can see and see what you can find. So there could be tons of things in these. There could be nothing at all. But I wanted to bring them to your attention more so than like really explore them and drive myself crazy. Is that as well what we've just seen? Is that the Funhouse? Is that where the match is going to take place? We know that this is going to be filmed in a very different location. They could have done some shots in a different location, like around that cabin, and then all the inside stuff could have been done in that warehouse. We know that this is going to have a big Hollywood kind of, they've spent money on this match, so I don't know how far they're going to go, is the bottom line. But the fact that we're seeing that cabin, like in the build-up towards WrestleMania, as well as a potential new character, it probably won't come to anything. Now that we're like theorizing and like really getting excited about all this, it'll probably just come to nothing. But I just want you to know where we are as we build towards Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. There's a lot of excitement around this match, a lot of potential around this match. As well as that, we've got this from Jesse. Jesse very much connected in this, getting retweeted by Kyle. It's a clock. And again, hashtag Cult of Wyndham. The one hand is in between 4 and 5. The other hand is in between 17 and 18. It's really hard to figure out what this means. Again, I think it was Jodie all over this. I think it was Jodie that said the 4 and 5 could be WrestleMania, the 4th of April, the 5th of April. Don't know what the other hand stands for at the moment, but it's interesting stuff. If you want to see some of the ideas, some of the things that they could include, we have done that video as well, so I'll put a link to that at the end. I'll put a link to the other Bray video at the end as well, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Have you seen anything? Is there anything you think you could add to this, or a different theory, an alternative theory? Drop it down in the comments below. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate the support. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.